Top of the morning, back at it again with another one. And today we're looking at the Nasdaq. We're on the 1H time frame. We're just gonna go over a trade from today. We don't normally trade Mondays, but you know, the rules are meant to be broken if you can play well in between them though. So yeah, proper risk management was in play as per always. But other than that, it was a good one. So we had some numbers come out, easy peasy, none crazy. But the entry was way off to all these news events. Just please note, these times that I show here for the Forex Factory uh times, that's my wait 2 seconds. Yeah, that's my sorry about that. Slight technical difficulties. That's my local time, SA Standard Time. So I just wanted to make that known to everybody. Please take note of that. But now looking at the chart, we're on the 1 hour time frame. Just note, see how we kind of like price traded up to this higher time frame order block over there, nestled with that fair value gap. Just, one of those nice things to note. So I'm just gonna go down to the M15 time frame. Before I do that, let me just go to the daily. Daily time frame wise, me personally, like I said, I'm really just looking for either that external range or this external range to get pierced into before we see any real moves and such. But obviously we're inside the range. We got a bit of something today. Let me just do like this. Okay, it's in discount now relative to this dealing range that we're looking at, but just good to note out of curiosity's sake. So this is the range that we currently are looking at. I'm personally waiting for one of those to get pierced, but we'll see. Today we got a little a little you know. So the M15, just gonna take down the brightness or the thickness of that one. So cool. We took some stops. This was around about 8:30 when the news dropped. Price came down, and then we started selling off. I just want to note, you can see there. I just want to note that um M15 fair value gap, so that when we go down to the lower time frames, we just take a look and see how that looks like. Okay, just gonna take that slightly up like this. Change that. This thing of like having different templates really helps out. I don't know who's hearing this today, but trust me, brother or sister, it helps. It really helps speed up the process, and for me personally, I've been enjoying it. Just like that. Um, Good to just note this time the high or this candle relative to the M15, it was from 10. So we just want to keep in mind that silver bullet time model. If anyone is interested in hearing more on that, just be sure to let me know in the comments, and I won't hesitate to put out a video about it. Initial target was, of course, these lows, the conservative target, the sell side. You don't need to get the whole move. You just need a piece of the range. Just a piece of the range. the longer I stay in these markets, the more I begin to realize that, you know, just be content with enough. Small surgical slices, pieces. Fa, 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 fa. You know? That's the way. Let's go down to a 5. Ooh. See that 5? That displacement that came out at about, let me just move this so that we can see the displacement. That was about 9:30. 9:30 we had the drop. 9:55, 10. This candle was just like, hey, we're about to sell. But it was all in that 5-minute fair value gap. This zone delineates the M15 one, but we're not really focused on that right now. We're looking at this M5 fair value gap. Very beautiful delivery, very clear. Also good to note how price respects this order block over here. For those unfamiliar with order blocks, a good recommendation that I would really, really encourage you to go check out is the Inner Circle Trader YouTube channel called the Inner Circle Trader. That's my mentor, and no one can explain the concept better than him or just give context on this technique of trading that I utilize. Highly recommend you check out his channel. Shout out to the man himself. Hits beverage. So when price was in a buy program, right? Down close candles would offer support as price was pushing up. Once price turns into, or the algorithm switches into a sell program now, those down close candles that previously offered us support, as price is moving in a sell program, we are looking at those down close candles to offer us resistance. See there? Look at how the wicks, or the bodies of the candle rather, are not closing past this particular down close candle. If one, let's just measure out this fair value gap quickly, right? So the fair value gap is about 35 points. It's a thick one. If one was to say they want to enter at the low of the fair value gap, your stop loss reasonably would have to be at those highs. Saying you entered down there, if we had our entry point over there, our stop loss all the way up there, that's about 58 points. And then of course we'd be targeting that sell side liquidity there. So it gives us a nice 3:1 trade. And as you can see, it hit it very handsomely, right? For some, the account might not be able to weather such, or this is just too much risk. And let's say you perhaps wanted to reduce that risk. A good rule of thumb, or something that I personally am going to start looking out for now, and as you can see with this price here, is that we have the fair value gap. One place that I would say is obviously the midpoint of the fair value gap, right? So say this line, I just threw a Fibonacci in between the fair value gap just to get the midpoint. This midpoint here, let's say that's where you had your limit order to sell short. The stop would go from about 58 points to now 39. right? Risk reward would switch from 3.01 to now 4.97, right? Or you could have said, let's snipe it and, you know, get it there by that order block, place our limit order there, right? Put it over there, limit order, stop loss drops to about 31 points. Risk reward ratio improves even further, and you now have a 6.51 trade. Very clutch. Very, very clutch. News dropped 8:30. Volatility. We took out. We didn't take out the stops, but we wicked down. Took out that buy side there. Had the displacement upon market open at 9:30. Opened up that big fair value gap. This is the M5 time frame right now. M5. So this was a scream of a trade. It was saying, "Yo, recognize me." Recognize me. So very clean, very nice. Very clean, very nice. You know? Let me just grab a quick screenshot for Twitter. Yes, sir. And that's that on today's trade. I just would want to take another look, see, and see if we didn't have any SMT perhaps. When I look at the ES, ES, 5 minute. These charts are closely correlated to each other, so I'd expect similar, if not the same setups to form. Okay, there's that one there. You just look at the YM, see how that one moved. Not really any SMT, but the cleaner entry was on Nasdaq clearly, because as you can see that 915 high on Nasdaq, as you can see the same one on the ES and 915 on the Dow. You know, Nasdaq had the cleaner setup today. Very clear displacement after running stops. Fair value gap that we traded back up into. The order block there to give us extra resistance, and the rest is history. If I just place a fib from that swing high to that swing low over there, we'll also note that we came back into the OTE zone. So today's trade was very nice, high quality. As you can see there, we came up into it. Nice quality trade today, very proper, very proper. And yeah, man, W, big W. We're on the road to taking our next evaluation. Obviously, we've been looking at the personal accounts, but to add on to the stack, looking of tackling that FTMO. That FTMO. More on that in time. Just getting our bearings in order, testing out the system. But clean day, clean price action. And yeah, man, it's Monday. Thank God for the skill. And let's have a blue week. Thanks and shout out to everyone who takes time to watch the videos, shares the videos, comments on the videos, likes on the videos, subscribes to the channel, and just helps put other people on to the community we're building. New updates and chats on that coming soon. Let's all grow and develop as traders and stick close to like-minded individuals. The goal for this year is to develop and find our tribe. In the words of my mentor, stay safe.